50 days away from the fantasy football season, and I am incredibly hyped. Like, this is, I don't know what it is about fantasy football, but these are my top 12 quarterbacks that you need to draft for your fantasy league to win. I actually got 15 in there, throwing you a couple bonus ones. First up, King of the Mountain, Lamar Jackson sits at the top of the throne. He was the #1 overall fantasy player last season. 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 119 passer rating. What was that? 915 yards rushing. He gives almost 1,000 yards rushing plus the passing. Superflex leagues, there's no doubt I had the #1 overall pick. I am going with Lamar Jackson. Weekly upside, gives you the floor. Great weapons in Baltimore. The offensive line, I think, is a little bit improved. No doubt he needs to be the first quarterback off the board. I know how biased I am against this next guy. For stealing the MVP from Lamar Jackson last season, I digress. There's no question Josh Allen should be either that first or second quarterback off the board. I'm really debating it in my Superflex league. But first quarterback ever to have a rushing, passing, and receiving touchdown in the same game. Won the MVP last year, 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 500 plus rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns. He's always going to give you that floor rushing. And I was just looking at his stats now. This is why I'm kind of torn between Lamar and Josh Allen. Going back to 2019, Josh Allen has either been first or second in overall fantasy points for quarterbacks. 2024 he was second, 2023 first, 2022 second, 2021 first, 2020 first, 2019 he was sixth. So he has overall an incredible floor. And I'm not sure if I should take Josh Allen just now in this moment, if I should take Josh Allen over Lamar, but definitely should be first or second quarterback off the board. So let's skip down a little bit. Jayden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, I think those are good in the space that they are. Maybe Joe Burrow over Jayden Daniels. Not sure about that offensive line in Cincinnati, but Joe Burrow does have the weapons to throw. Those, I think you could interchange those. I want to get down to some ones that we're not thinking about enough. I think Baker Mayfield has made a case that he should be a top 5 quarterback taken. I have him in 7th, but 4,500 yards last season, 41 touchdowns, a little high on interceptions. I think he led the league 16, but he did have a 106 passer rating. And he gives you a little bit rushing. I mean, 300 yards. It's not Jayden Daniels. It's not Josh Allen, Lamar, but he can give you some rushing yards. He was, let's see, in passing yards or fantasy points per game, he was 4th overall at 21 a game. I think with the weapons that they have in Tampa Bay, top 10 offensive line, he is going to get a lot of help. Bucky Irving is looking incredible this offseason. He's going to get a lot of help in the running game. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans are expected back, and they also have drafted another wide receiver. I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly. Emeka something. But Jalen McMillan, there are a lot of weapons in Tampa Bay. Don't overlook taking Baker Mayfield as a safe play, as a top potentially, again, another top 5 quarterback finish this season. So it never fails. Every season there's turnover within the top 12. Quarterbacks that finish in the top 12, there's 4 or 5 of them that always fall out. Jordan Love, CJ Stroud were top 12 picks, I believe, last season, and they fell out. Same thing I think is going to happen this year. I think Dak Prescott is going too low in drafts. I think he's gonna come back, have a better season. I'm not sure about the head coach in that particular hire, but CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, I think is going to be incredible for Dak Prescott to throw to. I'm loving the committee that I'm seeing as far as the running backs for the Cowboys. Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jayden Blue. I'm going to definitely have a few pieces of Jayden. I think he can overtake Miles Sanders. But either way, those three, getting a back up there. Jalen Tolbert is a number 3, is another, I think, underrated, very fast. Jake Ferguson for the tight end. The offensive line is a little bit shaky, but I definitely would recommend getting some pieces of Dak. My biggest sleeper this year, I don't know if he could really be considered a sleeper, but Justin Fields, guys. I'm telling you, his rushing upside, that offensive line is vastly improved. They are going to want to control the clock. They have some great running backs. Garrett Wilson is a complete stud. He's going to be probably in my top 5 by the time we get to the season starts. That chemistry that he has with him. And I've seen Justin Fields, big Bears fan, I've seen his capability in the run game. I think that he slides back into the top 12. And don't sleep. I'm definitely going to probably leave a couple drafts with Mason Taylor, 6'5", 250 tight end out of LSU. He's going to be a big target for Justin Fields. Justin Fields loved when he was working with the Bears. Love going to Cole Kmet. I want to say Cole Kmet had some great seasons with Justin Fields. So I'm telling you, don't sleep on Justin Fields this season. There you have it. These are my top 15, actually, fantasy QBs for the upcoming 2025 season. Probably going to make some updates as we go along, but let me know what you guys think in the comments.